What is up, everybody? Today is the year anniversary of January 6th, and a little public service announcement. I don't really like. Unlike most MSNBC, like CNN, suburban Karens, I don't really have a strong opinion on this issue. I saw this as a moment of idiocracy. Basically just a bunch of pissed off Trump supporters breaking in the Capitol because their guy lost. To be fair, they have a fair point about Antifa and Black Lives Matter breaking in the White House back in June, back when Trump gassed them all and then had that Bible thing. What's going on, Toxin? Segi, huh? Yeah, what's up? What's up? But yeah. I want to talk about Ted Cruz called the January 6th a terrorist attack, and Tucker Carlson was awfully triggered about that. So yeah, let's take a look at what Ted Cruz said, and hopefully this video doesn't skip. So let me. Hey Toxin, what do you think about January 6th? Alright, let's skip this ad and let's play it.
Continue to harass and arrest people who voted for Donald Trump. Watch.
The Justice Department remains committed to holding all January 6 perpetrators at any level accountable under law, whether they were present that day or were otherwise criminally responsible for the assault on our democracy. We will follow the facts.
To be honest, the Democrats are
wherever
that word
they
democracy.
lead.
They don't give a crap about democracy.
Everyone who is responsible. So the Department of Justice already had the largest manhunt in its history. John Dillinger is laughing from the pit of hell. January 6th trumped him. And it trumped the manhunt after 9/11. It trumps all manhunts. So people who were just staying there taking pictures on their phone got picked up by the FBI. Some of them got sent to jail. But it's not ending. There's still more to come. And of course, Merrick Garland never speaks alone. The chorus always joins him, because they always move as one. Frank Figliuzzi, for example, he's a high FBI official, he now works at, quote, NBC News, tweeted this prediction/observation, quote,
here's what the MAGAtards call communists. Frank Figliuzzi is far from a communist. That guy is like your most pro law and order guy, he talks about the rule of law all the time in MSNBC. So that's a giveaway. A lot of this MAGA crowd don't really pay attention to these folks. These folks are these folks are neoliberals. He supports neoliberalism. Frank Figliuzzi is a neoliberal, and Tucker Carlson is one of your intellectual leaders. This guy sounds exactly like Liberal Hivemind, Salty Cracker, Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum, you know what I'm saying? All those big MAGA personalities on YouTube, they all sound like Tucker Carlson. He's the intellectual leader of it. A lot of his talking points sound like they're straight from 4chan. Let's be real here.
Attorney General references Watergate. Get it? Merrick Garland played
And I watch Tucker Carlson a lot, so yeah, I'm up to date with y'all talking points, MAGA chuds.
Of January 6 suspects at any level. There's more, ladies and gentlemen. A former NBC executive called Mike Singleton wrote this: "Don't give up hope. Trump could still be arrested." Arrested for what?
Ted Cruz.
I guess there wasn't room in the tweet to explain, but just arrested. Bad people should be arrested. That's the point.
All right, let's go.
The most wanted list. Remember Ray Epps? He's on video several times encouraging crimes, riots, breaches of the Capitol on January 6th. He was on the FBI website. Now he's gone. Hasn't been charged with anything.
Yeah, that's one of the informants.
Why is that? That's a real question. No one in Congress seems to care.
As you see, Tucker Carlson's trying to spin a narrative saying, well, it was misled by FBI agents, but most of the people broke in that Capitol were still, MAGA folks. Just look at the arrest records. I can show you all the arrest records. It's mostly Trump supporters who come from, blue counties scared of demographic change. That was the majority of them. Just look at the data. Just look at the arrest records.
Even supposedly conservative Republican senators. What are they busy doing? Well, they're busy repeating the talking points that Merrick Garland has written for them. Here's one example.
We are approaching a solemn anniversary this week, and it is an anniversary of a violent terrorist attack on the Capitol. where we
You heard that? I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Because Ted Cruz ain't your liberal. He ain't your communist. He's pretty far to the right, and I say he's more conservative than Trump ever was. He basically was the second. He basically finished second at 2016 GOP convention. So this guy is pretty far to the right as you can be, and he called those Q nuts or MAGAtards domestic terrorists. So let's hear that again.
we saw the men and women of law enforcement demonstrate incredible courage, incredible bravery, risk their lives to defend the men and women who serve in this Capitol.
And as you see, Tucker Carlson is providing a spin.
Let's be honest.
Now, let's see Tucker Carlson.
Everyone who's conservative appreciates Ted Cruz. I don't like him, but you got to appreciate him. He's legitimately smart. He's one of the more articulate people to serve in the Congress, maybe the most articulate. He doesn't use a single word by accident. Every word Ted Cruz uses is used intentionally. He's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
He described January 6th as a violent terrorist attack. Of all the things that January 6th was, it was definitely not a violent terrorist attack.
I actually agree with Tucker Carlson here. It was just a riot made by overly passionate Trump supporters who thought their guy was cheating. But the thing is, those were lies. Those are lies. Those are lies spread by Trump, spread by Roger Stone, and spread by Lynn Wood. And on January 6th, you can see the Oath Keepers. You see Alex Jones, you see Nick Fuentes, you see all those guys at January 6th. Oh, where is my... Oh, great. My Facebook doesn't want to show up, but yeah, let's show you let's show you Baked Alaska, a guy I met in person who was there on January 6th. And as you see, these guys aren't Antifa because Antifa would wear masks. They wear masks not to be identified. And the thing is, a lot of these folks don't realize Antifa works independently from Black Lives Matter. They're not the same team. They're not part of the same team. They actually fought against each other a lot during the summer of 2020, which they didn't pay attention to because they get most of their information from a guy from Tucker Carlson talking about the riots. Yeah, as you see, these guys don't have their mask on because they didn't believe in that, because they believe in their freedom. Yes, you got the American flag right there. They're patriots. They're fighting to get their country back from the demo communists. But there's nowhere, there's nowhere in the Constitution to say you can just break in the White House and interrupt the Congress meeting. That's a sign the democracy is broken, but if you really look at the way democracy has been broken for 20-something years. I'm pretty sure you guys remember the Brooks Brothers riots, right? From 20 years ago. Another one led by Roger Stone. But yeah, let's go to Baked Alaska, man. Yeah. The guy who was often said as the Fed, who used to be on BuzzFeed, he used to be a BuzzFeed contributor, and then became a MAGA Trumper for the clicks and all that. And a guy I met in person.
I wasn't super deep into the Capitol. I was basically near the front in the hallways.
Yeah, we need to get our boy Donald J. Trump into office. Yeah, can we do that real quick?
People are saying they're going to throw the book at me, throw me in, prison for 20 years over simply walking in a hallway filming.
America first! America first! America first! America first!
Yeah, for the most part, it is trespassing for most of them. But some of them really committed some crimes, and some of them are going to be in jail for a long time. So I'm going to show you guys a video from my channel on that. Because I got some content on my channel which show the January 6th riot go down. I called it the Q-Tard coup. I call it the Q-Tard coup, but it's somewhere in my channel. Just gotta dig it out. All right, let me see. I'll find it here. The Q-tard coup. As you see, January 6th, Capitol riots with Alex Jones and Q-tards. I made a video about it. Yeah, there's a lot of folks in the comments denying, like, I didn't see January 6th happen. Yeah, I saw the whole thing happen, so you can't gaslight me, homie. And the thing, yeah, and then you see David Pakman's hot take on Trump advisor admits everything. You're describing a coup. That's an MSNBC clip from David. Yeah, he's pretty much like an MSNBC liberal anyway. He's basically the same as MSNBC liberal. Let's be honest with you. Oh, and I got a message from one of my friends on Facebook. But yeah, let's go to the Capitol riot video. Meanwhile, let me know in the comments how you feel about January 6th. What's your opinion on it? Do you have a strong opinion on it? Do you think it was just Antifa? Do you think things were just broke in the White House? I mean, do you think something serious happened? I mean, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit that like button. Need it. Need the support. And hopefully this video will load. Oh yeah, one of my friends was politically obsessed with everything. That guy delusionally thinks Larry Hogan has a shot for 2024. Yeah, that guy is a never Trump Republican. See, the thing is, like, a lot of MAGAtards don't realize, like, a lot of conservatives are against the MAGA movement too, because it's not really like rule of law, small government, free market type type Reagan-like conservatives. It's a different thing. It's like a European National Front type of conservative movement. Yeah, like, you guys are really like the hardcore Trump base. You guys are really just far right. You guys are really just far right National Front style populists. That's who you are. You're not libertarians and none of that. But I'm gonna show you how the comments of these guys is reading.
Scam and believe their BS.
I just see Alex Jones gaslighting. I still love Alex Jones though. He's so entertaining, but he does BS a lot.
But this will be their Waterloo.
And you see, they're using like very inflamed 1776 rhetoric. But the thing is, Alex Jones he's just a performance artist. So he just always say like he's just a performance artist. Like he's just putting on a performance for clicks. That's what he's doing for real. Like, he's just putting forms for clicks to sell his alpha male vitality supplements.
This will be their...
Because watch the end of this video.
BLM sucks! BLM sucks! BLM sucks! BLM sucks! BLM sucks! What's going on here, dude? Yeah!
Fuck Antifa!
Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Antifa can burn the American flag, but you can't burn this propaganda bullshit. Yeah.
Look at that. That's their main argument. That's their main argument. You bring that up. Oh, what about Antifa? What about the Capitol riot? Oh, what about? Yeah, I don't support that either. So why do you assume I support that? That's Q logic for you. They're just trying to what about everything to display. That's all they do. I mean, they're an embarrassment to Ronald Reagan, to the whole Reagan message of rule of law and order, and personal responsibility. It's all about supporting what Donald Trump wants, and basically that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to break in the White House, change their election results, they have Donald Trump be president again, as you see from the clips. It's a lot more violent than what Salty Cracker, Liberal Hivemind, and the rest of that far-right Hivemind says about the January 6th. But I wouldn't say it's a 9/11 type event. Let's be nuanced here.
And the God of the universe loves you.
This is American politics!
Look at that. I mean, I thought these guys were back to blue. What happened to back to blue, right-wingers? Seriously, Trumpers. Yeah, yeah. You guys back the blue when it's against BLM and Antifa, but as soon as it gets y'all fight them. Contradictory. And these guys aren't Antifa. I mean, like, this guy doesn't have a mask. What? See, that's the thing. This is the perfect opportunity to have a mask, not to be identified or confused with anybody else. They can easily have their mask on, but these morons, because they're so ideologically against anything the left does, such as like wearing masks for like COVID and stuff, they just walked around with no mask because they just didn't believe in it. I mean, it's just a lack of like pragmatism, a lack of strategic thinking. These guys are going totally off of emotion.
I would say this is a very dangerous situation, and as you know well, George, I've been in a lot of very dangerous situations, but it is so horrible to know we are in America where this is happening, on Capitol Hill.
Oh, look at that. Antifa? This don't look like Antifa to me. That guy with the beard does not look like Antifa to me. Let's be real. To be honest with you, that's if Babbitt wasn't shot, it would have been worse. These are who Ted Cruz calls domestic terrorists. These guys trying to break into the White House, fighting the police, and you can see a Confederate flag right there. And you guys denying like the Trump movement isn't racist when he allowed like the alt-right to basically have a strong influence in 2016 and allow like what anti-Islamic populists in the GOP convention, like what Gert Wilders. I have Muslim relatives. You guys are tripping. You dudes are just trying to trip some spin, but nobody outside their bubble buys it. I mean, like, look at that guy with the hat, man. It's like your average Rush Limbaugh listening boomer, man. I mean, I bet you a lot of these folks are like your Rush Limbaugh, like talk radio listening boomers. That's what makes up a lot of conservatism, you know what I'm saying? Like talk right listening boomers, because they don't really like read or do any research. They just listen to like some voice, like some talking head tells them, and they think it's true. For a lot of this crowd, they don't do any research. They don't read. They don't pay attention to the grifters in their movement.
I have two things I want to
as well as Roger Stone as well. Roger Stone is well known as a political thug. I mean, like, just look at the 2020 Bush Brothers riot. That's what the whole January 6th thing was based off of, the 2020 Bush riot, the 2000 Bush riot.
One.
Where Florida was flipped when Al Gore lost the election. That was 20 years ago.
Roger Stone did nothing wrong.
Gaslighting. He's gaslighting.
Donald Trump is the greatest president since Abraham Lincoln.
So let's go to Alex Jones doing a pivot on QAnon.
Shit! That's why.
That guy Alex Jones doing a pivot on QAnon.
People's mouths doesn't come true. And it's always, oh, there's energy, and oh, now we're done with Trump. You said he was the Messiah. You said he was invincible. You said it was all over. They were all going to Gitmo. Now, oh, he's part of a larger thing of Q. I will not suffer your Q people after this. I knew what you were day one, and I know what you are now, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all these witches and warlocks and pumpkin popsums and everything. God. Sorry.
Oh man, let's go to one of the Proud Boys who was behind the January 6th riot, Ethan Nordine, aka Rufio Panman, a frequently featured guest of Alex Jones's InfoWars. And let's take a look from a local newspaper about one of the Proud Boys who led the thing, Ethan Nordine. And he's a focus on the Justice Department's fraud investigation of January 6th. And as you see, this guy here, that doesn't look like an Antifa guy. And he's well known in like right-wing circles as a guy that knocked out an Antifa rioters. So yeah, this guy is pretty strongly right-wing. Now you see, Proud Boys member Ethan Nordine walks towards the Capitol in Washington in support of President Donald Trump. So yeah, these dudes really thought Donald Trump told them to break into the White House. But you know what I'm saying? Trump can say, not be guilty of this because he speaks with both sides. But these guys really believe what Trump was saying. 4 men were described as leaders of the far-right Proud Boys, have been indicated on charges that they planned and carried out a coordinated attack on the U.S. Capitol to stop Congress from certifying President Joe Biden's electoral victory. Nordine and Joseph Biggs, 2 of the 4 defendants charged in the latest indictment, were arrested on separate but related charges. New indictment also charged Zachary Rell and Charles Donahue. And as you see, and Nordine, who was a so-called Sergeant of Arms of the Proud Boys Seattle chapter of Blue City. So basically, he was, that's what most of these right-wingers, that's what most of the people who charged January 6th were. They came from blue areas. It wasn't like the base that lived in the rural base. No, it was mainly like suburban. And as you see, here's some more footage of January 6th that MAGAtards love to deny. Oh, come on. Which? No. I'll move on from that. I'm going to show you guys Ethan Nordine denouncing Trump. This is to give a message to y'all. And basically, Ethan Nordine said, "You left us." Proud Boy leader Ethan Nordine slams Trump in a expletive-laden message. And as you see, these are 2 big InfoWars guests, Joseph Biggs, and I forgot what that guy is. But basically, you saw these guys in Portland all the time fighting Antifa. I saw them for the last 4 years on the internet fighting Antifa. And then let me read what he said. As the Proud Boy leader, Ethan Nordine lashed out at President Donald Trump, accusing him of misleading his supporters and then deserting them despite their unwavering loyalty. That's the problem with a lot of these MAGAtards. They're just unquestionably loyal to Trump because they see him as the last line of defense against neoliberalism. Trump is basically a neoliberal. He had Jared Kushner was his chief of staff and was the real president. So, seriously, what? Man, they're so misled. They're so misled, yet they assume I'm misled. I saw the whole thing go down. But let's see. We are now, and always have been on our own. So glad he was able to part a bunch of degenerates. That's his last move. And S on us on the way out. And the expletive laden lands about the former president. F you, Trump. You left us in the battlefield, bloody and alone. Nordine is one of several members of the extremist group with ties to white supremacy, whose members describe themselves as Western. That's a code. He's the one of. That's like salty cracker. That's a code for like white male identity politics. At the end of the day, that's what a lot of the MAGA movement is. It ain't about populist economics. It's about cultural war issues. It's about like white male grievance. That's a big issue with MAGA. Like I supported like some of the MAGA agenda, but the thing is, like, Bill Clinton was for a wall 20 years ago. Barack Obama was for a wall when he ran back in 2008. So, yeah, Democrats are for walls too. That's the ironic thing about these clowns. What did Trump do with the wall? The thing is, Obama deported more illegal immigrants than Trump did, if you look at the facts. And the thing is, some supporters don't really look at facts. They just listen to talking heads. They listen to talk radio, listen to talking heads like Candace Owens or Salty Cracker or Little Hammer and puff their heads up like, puff their heads up a different reality. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the reality. Oh, yeah. You guys got lulled into complacence. That's the problem with the MAGA movement. They don't do any research. They got lulled into complacence by talking heads who tell them what they want to hear. It's just the saddest. This is the ironic, hilarious thing about these guys. Yet they act like they're so informed more than like me. Seriously, man. I'm a former Bernie bro who voted for Republicans. Basically, I voted for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then I voted for Obama. Because I didn't like McCain because I was anti-war, but I was really a Ron Paul supporter. In 2012, I voted for Roseanne, who got canceled by Valerie Jarrett. So yeah, I got a problem with Democrats too. And also, I voted for Johnson. I voted for Gary Johnson in 2016. I voted for Kanye in 2020, like Tucker Carlson did. So me and Tucker Carlson are both Kanye West voters. And the funny thing is, like these clowns in the Saudi army call me a liberal. I'm gonna show y'all some comments. Because I really triggered the MAGAtards on this. I really be triggering the MAGAtards in the comments. I just like to trigger them with the truth. That's the thing, man. You tell MAGAtards the truth, and they're triggered. Yeah, exactly. They're cue sheet. But let's see some MAGAtard comments here. I'm really triggering the MAGAtards in this comment here. Gee, FBI infiltrates alt-right groups and then leads them into insurrection. Never said they were smart alt-right. Unless leaders rabble manipulate for politics. You see nothing wrong with that. See, they always make these weird assumptions, man. It's like they make these weird straw man assumptions that like I'm just like a CNN supporting liberal, but I'm just triggering. I just like to trigger these dudes with facts. Look at this doofus say Candace Owens is an independent thinker with rationalization skills to come to her own. And these dudes be dead serious about this too. FBI planted terrorists, eaters. FBI planted. Nah, yeah, sure, guy. That was my response. I responded like the Proud Boys were. Yeah, I did. These are idiots. Ashley, we knew about that. How about the rest of the email? The part about the best liberal activists. See, they're trying to like spin it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to deny their role in the Capitol riot, but the video evidence is pretty loud and clear. And let me show you the demographics of the January 6th rioters. Oh, no, I gotta show you Q Shaman. Yeah, I gotta show Q Shaman. I mean, seriously. This thing, to me, it was idiocracy becoming real life. But I'm gonna show you guys this Q Shaman first. It's just hilarious. Now, his name is Jacob Chansley, but oh yeah, we got Q Shaman. We got this other MAGA genius right here who left this ID. Look at this dumb. Look at this. Look at this. Maskless. With his job ID hanging around. He had a lanyard of his job ID. What a moron. He had that. Oh, man. It's easily identifiable. MAGA folks. At least have a plan when you're trying to break into the White House. Don't just be coming in like this guy. Easily identifiable, maskless, with his ID. So basically, any, like, internet sleuth can find out who this guy is. That's the problem with a lot of your movement. You don't have a coordinated message. You guys are like, oh yeah, we're freedom-loving patriots and all that. We love freedom, man. We're going to break in this White House and have Trump be president again for 4 more years. That's the mindset of these guys on January 6th. That's their whole logic. They really thought they were going to break into a Congress session and the results would change back to Trump being president. No. All y'all had to do was just chill for like 4 years and then have DeSantis run, but you guys are still stuck on Trump's lies. You're still stuck on Trump, Roger Stone's lies because you guys hate libs that much. That's all you guys care about, owning the libs. Oh yeah, and there's this other guy. Oh, look at this guy with the fur. And this guy is Jewish. That's a funny thing. I mean, let's look at January 6th Confederate flag guy or Camp Auschwitz. I want to show you guys. I think Andrew Anglin was there too. Yeah, let's show you Andrew Anglin. He's a Daily Stormer. Yeah, they were white supremacists on January. Yeah, look at that. Andrew Anglin was there, and then you got like Nick Fuentes, the Holocaust denier, and then a Daily Stormer founder. Claims we're just ironic. We're just ironic fascists. See, that's the game they like to play. They like to play that irony game. It's irony, bro. It's so irony, bro. Nah, y'all trying to mainstream. Y'all trying to mainstream a far right, alt right, national socialist platform, but y'all not slick, dude. And then you got this guy with wearing let's see another guy. Camp Auschwitz. Oh yeah, is that it's irony, bro? Oh, it's irony, bro. Look at this dude, like easily like masculine. Look at these morons, man. It's irony, bro. Look at that. This dude got a Camp Auschwitz. This hoodie on. It's so funny how stupid these people are. Oh my god, this is so boomers, man. Just look at these boomers. These boomers just walking around, broke in the White House, maskless, and then you guys got a guy walking around with Camp Auschwitz hoodie, supposedly being ironic, but then promoting like a white nationalist message. So what's the real deal here? And then here's another guy with the Confederate flag, who was with the Jewish guy wearing the fur. I mean, for real, guys. You can deny January 6th all you want, but I saw otherwise, and you can't spin that. You can't spin this, man. This is just a bad look. This is a very, very bad look. And then you got the Trump flag right there next to the Confederate flag, which wasn't even broken into during the Civil War. So basically, this is the first time a Confederate flag was in the White House. The first time the Confederate flag was in the White House was on January 6th. That's a bad sign of imagery, and that's very bad for the GOP. That is very bad for the GOP who wants to get less angry white male voters. I mean, even Lindsey Graham said it himself, man. Like, our base is admitted, like, his base is angry white men. The base of the GOP, Lindsey Graham admitted the base of the GOP is angry white men. And look at these, and look at this guy with the fur wearing a police vest who is Jewish. And then you got the Confederate flag guy right there. And then you got another maskless MAGA Q nut right there. I mean, if it wasn't for 5 people who died, man, this would have been seen as an episode of the Idiocracy. Because it basically is. So, kind of wrap this up. Yeah, this was Idiocracy in real life. And let's let Alex Jones laugh at the end.
Bob asked you, I can't talk to you anymore. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, January 6th was one crazy event. See, unlike liberals, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, this was such an attack on democracy. Nah, this was just some idiocracy. You MAGAtards denying like it was y'all. When there's like this very clear evidence it was. Yeah. So give me a take on this stream. Give me like and feel the stream. I expect a lot of down votes and dislikes and negative comments. So brace your way and